I used to draw, so like I didn't know it was a glass studio in back of my high school. So my teacher told me to go back there. All she did was like drop some glass on the ground, and like I just fell in love. Just never stopped doing it after that. And I started teaching classes like the first year I started doing it, because she told me like if you're teaching somebody else, you're teaching yourself. You need that arm. If you're not good at talking, you can speak through your art. So that's where we like relieve our pain at in the art studio when we make our art. So when we go into like what we call a self group, that's where we have our time to actually talk about the things that we go through. Like 2 days ago, I had got into an altercation and this guy pulled a gun out on me. So it's like stuff like that that we can share with each other, and we feel comfortable to talk to each other about that type of stuff. It's 2,500 degrees, it's very hot. But as soon as I like make a vase or something like that, they're ready to jump in. Because I always put it to them, it's like, you're risking your life outside, why not risk your life doing something positive, you know? You can do it by yourself, but it's definitely a team effort. And you gotta have trust in the people that's around you.
All right, let's go.
And the great thing about it, it'll be like two kids from two different neighborhoods that's like rivalry. But once they come in here and they like find out who each other is, it saves lives. But it's really for us to hang out, have fun, and we ain't gotta worry about the drama that goes on outside.
I've seen the young people in our programs come into the studio in all sorts of states after navigating their lives that day. And they sit down at the bench or the torch or the pottery wheel and they're transformed. You can see it in their body language. Someone can come in real distress and then they're laughing with their friends or dancing to the music, or even just sitting calmly, just allowing themselves to be in that moment. Part of it is knowing they're in a safe space, surrounded by people who they trust and who they know care about them. Part of it is just getting lost in the material and having an outlet for expressing thoughts that are sometimes too hard to voice. Focusing our mission to having a trauma-informed approach to art making has been a revelation. It's given us all a new lease on life, a way of moving through the world and all our activity with empathy, by meeting people where they're at. It has changed the way we operate. In this spirit, we have adopted a new identity, which needed a new name. We chose the Firebird to represent our rebirth through fire to overcome and regenerate. We use fire-based art forms, glass and ceramics, to reimagine and rebuild ourselves.